This is an illustration on the eternal nature of God. And people ask, where did God come from, and how old is God, and how does God know everything? Well, it really helps to have that eternal perspective, because without it, you're going to be lost. And this is a common illustration that's used in the Christian community, but I wanted to give my own version of it. Basically, you have a timeline of human history. Now, the beginning is in the beginning. That's Genesis 1:1. That's as far back as we can perceive. Then we are here somewhere on the timeline, and then we have the end of time, where God said He'll make a new heaven and a new earth, and it's debatable what will happen after that. But you have a timeline. Now, in that timeline, within that timeline, we're limited. We can only see a small portion of it. And we can read history about what happened before, and we can read prophecy about what happens in the future. But only God knows all of the timeline. Now, God is actually outside of this timeline. And if you haven't watched the video yet with the 2D Stickman, I encourage you to do that, give you that perspective. But God is outside of the timeline because He had to create the timeline. You can't create, something you're already in. You can't do it. God has to be before the timeline. He's before the beginning. And so He's also after the end. God sees the beginning from the end. He doesn't see it in sequence like that. He sees it all at the same time. He's out here, He sees all of this happening. It's all just, boom, it's already done for Him. He sees everything at once. That's how He's able to write prophecy in the Bible and tell us what's happening, because He's already seen it all at once. It's already finished to Him. It's already a done deal. So that'll help you, where is God, and how old is God, and how does God know everything? Well, He's already seen everything. When He created it, He created everything all at once, the entire timeline of human history, which is about 6,000 years. So I hope that helps you to understand the eternal nature of God.